Good evening, guys and girls. Rob here. And first off, if you did not catch my lunchtime video today, right? The very last video I made earlier today, catch that lunchtime video. The Tigers had a 10-1 lead on Philadelphia. Watch it. Don't give up on it. Don't give up on it. It's crazy. So definitely go back and watch that. Stayed in touch with my friend Harris all day long, and right now he is nearing Baltimore. He's close. He left here about 5:30. He got here about 4:20, so he only stayed an hour. Okay, he only stayed about an hour with me. What's up, Philip? He tried my chili, and he's going to rate it live on my channel. The next time he comes on live, he is not giving me a score. He tried it. He flipped over something else we ate. Grilled corn. I put corn straight from his sink with water in it, right? In his shucks and everything, just the way you get it at Walmart. You just put it in a sink and put it with water. An hour, 30 minutes, whatever. You got one more time, Rob. What's up, Sean? I don't know what Sean's talking about. You take it out of the water, you have your grill on, and you put it on there. He was pulling it back today, and he started eating it with some butter, and he was like, oh, my God. You never – yeah, Miss Rob's back. Yeah, she was here earlier today. She was here when I did my game earlier. You'll never put ears of corn in water ever again if you do it my way. You'll never put it in water. It takes about 1/3 of the taste away. It's excellent the way I'm telling you. You ever watch my video? Try it. Me making corn, grilling corn. I've got it on a video. And you got to give it a try. You got to give it a try. He also ate a couple of grilled hot dogs and drank a little bit of soda. He missed the brownies. Mom made brownies. And he said, I got to get on the road. It's about 5:35. And about 20 minutes later, I texted him, and I said, look, you forgot your damn brownies. He said, plus corn on the tack off. He realized, I told him, I said something about we forgot to get a picture together. He said, yeah, and I forgot my damn brownies. So he's due back, he said somewhere between 9:50 and 10 o'clock in Baltimore. He left here about 5:30. That'd be about right, about 4.5 hours, about 4.5 hours. I don't care how you go. What's up, Calvin? So mom made the brownies. She came down. So he met my mom. He met my dad. He met Darla. He met my niece slid by and me. And he ate with us, that's for sure. He didn't miss out on that. Let me get that tissue. Oh, man. Now, I don't know whether Calvin has tried my chili or not. Calvin, you tried my chili before? He went back to Baltimore to umpire some games. I don't know whether Calvin's tried my chili or not before either. I've made it a few times. I don't know if he's tried it or not. Never have, he said. Okay. Well, I don't put tomatoes in it. Most people in here know what I put in it. I don't hide the ingredients. But no tomatoes. So if you missed lunchtime today, you got to go back and watch it. Phillies were down 10-1. Phillies were down 10-1. Calvin to come down to the house here soon. I'll get him to try my chili. I'll get him to do that. And we can go live with him, or he can come back on here on chat. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. And he can let you guys, he'll grade it in front of you. because I'll fix it. I don't care if I have to freeze it or if I don't have to freeze it. If I get out the freezer and I heat it up, if you were an umpire and I got in your face, what'd you do? Well, a lot of people have seen what I would do as an umpire. That's what Harris does for a living. Tase you. Tase you. That's what Harris went up for the weekend. A few $1,000s. A few thousand to be umpiring. So, yeah. He didn't go up for a couple $100. He went up for a few grand. So he went back to Baltimore, where he's the head of officiating up there. So he goes up there to Baltimore, does the head officiating, then goes back to Florida, where they play 11 months out the year. You can umpire year round. 100 a game, 150 a game. So, yeah, 100 a game. Can you imagine doing 2 baseball games a day? And that would be your living, making $1,200 a week just for 6 days a week. Or 5 days a week, just make a cool 1,000. That would be good. But he's not even officiating. He's just saying, you go to that field, you go to that field, you go to that field. Now, they're going to have 3 age groups. If he officiates in all 3 of them, he'll make another 1,000. So these people are paying serious bucks to play in these tournaments this weekend. After Philip tases me, Rob will put chili in my IV bag. Sean, the Chili Willie. Sean Excalibur. Chili Willie. He can breathe fire. Like, was it Godzilla? Godzilla breathe fire. Sean will be able to breathe fire. That's excellent. That's excellent. But yeah, that's something you can make a living at. That's something you can make a living at if you're good at it. Umpiring, it really is. You just got to be in the right part of the country. Florida, 11 months out. December, they take off. They take a month off. January through November, work all you want. So, hell, if you go into a field, why not go and try to do 3 or 4 games in a day? If you're used to the heat too down there, yeah. You're also making money doing something he loves. You're right. You're right. Yep. And like I say, he slid by here. He couldn't believe it. I had food sitting on the table for him outside when he got here. I was grilling the whole time he was here. We're just talking up a storm. So this won't be the last time we meet up. We'll meet up again. He wants to see Sean real bad. He wants to see some other folks in the chat, but he mentioned Sean by name. And he went around 460 the way you live, Sean. I told him you was going to be within 2 miles of his house, of your house, rather. And he said, oh, that's cool. So he loved coming through Greensboro and all that, coming up to us rather than coming around by Raleigh. So I got the man sold on that. He loved that trip. I don't know if when he's going home, if he's going back by 95 or comes back this way. If he comes back this way, he knows how to get to my house now. I don't live that far off the highway either. And I'm no problem to find. So he stopped, like I say, he stopped by here today, driving one of little Chevrolets. I don't even know what you call them. My niece has got one now. I'd love to see you guys again and meet him. Yeah, we will. I'm going to go to some Hillcats games here very soon. Definitely doing that. I'm going to see the baseball team that I'm sponsoring tomorrow night. He drives a clown car. No, it's not a clown car. A little small Chevrolet. I don't know what you call it. But my niece actually come driving in here on the same kind of car. One of them silver, and one of them had a white one. I was like, damn. But I'd never seen one like it. It's a little bitty. He's a big guy. He's a tall guy. I didn't realize that. He's 6'1" or 2". He's every bit of, I didn't look down to him at all. No, he's a very tall guy, and very nice guy, very nice. Like you say, he said he would come back on my channel if I StreamYard live. So I don't know whether he wants to do it while he's in Baltimore. Don't know. He's taking care of a lot of business. Offered to let him stay here tonight. He had some business he had to take care of early tomorrow morning. So yeah, we yeah, definitely if he wanted to, he could have definitely stayed if he wanted to. Darius has sent me an email. Not mafia business. Darius sent me an email stating one of our folks has been going through a lot. I don't know anybody. I don't know the folks that has Alex Mafasoli's email, text, anything like that. If you do know of him, if you want to send him an email, just check on the guy, okay? He's going through a lot. I don't know what all of it entails. Part of it is that he just wanted to unsubscribe from my channel, but I think it was just a spur of the moment, just an explosion. I don't know what happened. I don't know, but all I know is, and that by accident he unsubscribed to your channel. Okay, so you see, we hear things, we don't always know what all's going on. Sean said he talked to Ken a couple of days ago. I have not talked to Ken in a while. It's been a while. It's good that we keep in touch with folks. I see Tribe Fan come in here once in a while. I see Philip tonight come in here. That's a good thing. Bleacher Bombs. I like to email him once in a while just to make sure he's breathing and getting around doing what. Yesterday he says 119 degrees there, but he came in here, so it helps. Atba Brian, always if we can, if you watch a video of his, leave a little message there and say, "How you doing, Brian? How's things going?" Just whatever. Same thing with Tabletop Delaware. Check on him. I try to talk to people once a month. I try to talk to them as much as I can. Hot weather, we're out and about doing things. We're running around doing things. It's not an excuse. It's just life. It's just the way life runs with me. So that's why I'm not on here as much as I am in the wintertime. Wintertime, weather holds you back. You're not worried about your yard as much. You don't have as many people doing other things around. Lots of stuff. Plus, I don't grill as much. I grill a lot here in the summertime. And so that plays a part of it. That just simply does. I like going different places. I like homemade ice cream. That's one of my things. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Big news. You know, my wife is a diabetic. She's been taking shots now for over a year, maybe over a couple of years. She started yesterday. We went to the grocery store and got $80-some worth of fruits and veggies. Fruits and veggies, $80-some. Melons, tomatoes, apples, whatever. Everything, salads, and all that. She ate healthy all day yesterday. Just simply yesterday. She ate all healthy foods, veggies, corn on the grill. Tonight, I think she ate one hot dog. Her sugar was 130, 125. It hadn't been below 200 in 2 years. It was 125. And then earlier today, I want to say it was maybe 110, something like that. Now, she hasn't done it since the meal tonight, but we didn't even eat. This is weird. I know it sounds weird, but when he came, I just wanted to make sure he had a table, and he was sitting there and he had everything in front of him to eat. His soda, butter, mustard, ketchup, onions. He said that's what he liked on his hot dogs. He ate a couple hot dogs. But when he got that corn, he was like, oh my goodness. So I'm telling you, when I have him on here live, he may not say my chili was the best thing. Okay. He may say the corn was the best thing, but I want to see his grade from 1 to 100. I'm hoping it's still going to be pretty high because he looked at the chili and ate some of it anyway. He ate some of it, but let's say I had so much stuff in front of him. He forgot his brownies. I didn't even tell him I had a piece of pie for him too. So a piece of cake rather. So, yeah, I served ramen. But Sean has met us before. Sean met us, and Harris said, I bet he is wide open when you met him. And Darlene said, no. He's a very quiet individual when you meet him. And that's Sean for you. The time we met him, he may not admit it. Okay? He don't have to admit it to you guys. I pull up. He's dribbling a basketball. I said, what's up? Not too much. That ain't no lie. That's just no lie. There's a lot of folks that come in here, and it's so much different when you meet them in person. So much difference. So I don't know how much different I am. I can't tell you that because, but people that have met me know, I'll sit out on the porch and talk to you all day long. Yeah, I'm quiet, but when I get to know you, I talk. Okay. Calvin Coolidge will tell you, if he comes to the house and sits a couple hours, we'll sit there and talk. What's up, Darius? Darius sent me the email a little while ago. Thank you, Darius. I appreciate you informing me, letting me know what's going on. Kind of hanging around. We're going to see. We're going to see if my man Harris shows up. He could. He darn well could. If he does and wants to go live with us tonight, I will StreamYard. I will StreamYard and let you guys know what he grades my chili. But we're going to wait and do it live. We're going to wait and let him do it live. I'm going to find out at the same time you do. I do not know. I promise you, I do not know. But it's been in the freezer. I don't care. I can put it in the freezer. I can put it in there, warm it up. I'll eat it. I'm here for Rob's party time. What's up, Alex? But I love chili. I love good chili. And I think mine is good chili. I really do. But he's going to tell you, this is just what I'm saying ahead of time. He sent me an email. How did he put it? Well, sent me a text back. Said something about that corn. I should have hung around and eat some more corn. If you've never eaten it that way, guys, you got to try it once. On a grill, you put the corn, the whole corn, just like you buy it at Walmart, stalk and all, put it in the water and leave it in there for about 30 minutes. Go with a pan so you don't get water all over your floor. Cut your grill on and just about 10, 15 minutes. Who should be the Yankees' next manager? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I told Darius. Darius sent me 3 people that he thought should be the next manager. Next manager, I think, should be for the Yankees, Don Mattingly. Don Mattingly. How about that? You would play in the league very short time. But I like Don Mattingly. He doesn't have a whole lot to work with. He's still with the Marlins, yes. But I think he could get out of that deal if he wanted to. If the Yankees offered him a deal. I think the Marlins, number one, we're talking about the president of the club is what's his name? What's up, Jose? The shortstop. I can't even think of his name. Somebody help me out. I'm embarrassed. Not even knowing the Yankees' old shortstop. If Rick comes in here, he's going to give me a hell of a time because he's a big Yankees. Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter. He's the president. He's the president of the Marlins. I feel like if Mattingly asked for his release, he would get it. I think he would let him and let him go to the Yankees. If he was straight with him, I think he would. I don't know. The Marlins don't want to pay anybody a huge salary anyway to manage them. They would much rather bring a AAA manager up there and let him manage. Why not? They're not paying anybody. Where do you rank Jeter among the best all-time shortstops? Range, not the greatest. Brains, one of the greatest. Power, not one of the greatest. Timely hitting, one of the greatest. No doubt about it. Hall of Famer, yes. Oh, does Jeter own the Marlins now? I thought he was minority owner. I thought he was minority owner and president. That's what I thought. But you may be right. He's a minority owner. Like he don't even own much of it, maybe 10%. Yeah, but he's the president. Yankees should bring back Joe Torre. Joe Torre has got so much to do with the league now. He is in he's in bed, so to speak, with the Major League Baseball Association. He was at the Philadelphia. He was at the Philadelphia game over the weekend when they were playing the Yankees in Philly. He was down there then, and Joe makes his rounds all over the country, but he does a heck of a job. He's trying with the rules committee to do as much as he can. I did not hear about the pitcher who got suspended 10 games, but I did hear the words of Dodgers pitcher today, and he is, what's it like to be 7 foot? No, I'm not 7 foot tall, so I can't tell you. Trevor Bauer is pissed, ultra pissed with the league. And let me tell you why, okay? It's kind of funny. The Reds, as soon as Trevor Bauer left, they leaked it out. Somebody in the Reds organization, well, it was a pitcher, somebody leaked it out that he'd been using a foreign substance in the offseason. It went around. People started talking in spring training that, oh, you know what, the league may do something about this. He didn't think anything about it. Then they boomed it on us right here about the 25th of May and said, look, Manute Bowles' mom was 6'10", dad was 6'8", grandpa 7'10". Oh my Lord. That's crazy. So the Reds put that little buzz out there that, look, he's putting something else on his fingers other than that. Since his last 2 or 3 starts, his spin rate has been 30% less than before. That tells me that he's been putting something on his fingers or something on the ball for the last couple of years to really get that spin rate. And now the Dodgers have got him for 3 more years. They may regret that for $40 million. Vince Wilfork's son charged with stealing $300,000 of dad's jewelry, including New England Patriots Super Bowl rings. Now, obviously, Vince Wilfork, being that it's his son, obviously, if he's able to gather his stuff back, he will have a say as to whether he wants his son to serve time or not. I would say why not? I would say yeah, throw his ass in jail, but we don't know about situations with father and son. In this situation, he could get his stuff back, and his son may not ever serve one day. That's the thing about if you steal mom and dad stuff rather than the neighbors down the street stuff. Let's see. What else are we going to talk about? Red Sox and Braves. Yeah, Red Sox last night come back and beat the Braves. Do you think a pitcher was using Barry Bonds juice from his meatball head? Oh, Barry Bonds had some other kind of juice going on when he was juicing up, but this stuff now is like, it's like Stickum, something like that. And I don't know how in the world they use it so effective with dirt, water. I don't know, but I'm actually going to catch the Phillies play, and they're going to be starting to play at 10-11 tonight, 11 minutes after 10. Try to avoid the sweep with the Dodgers. If you weren't here earlier today, lunchtime with Rob, you should have been. But it was Phillies at Detroit at Comerica Park. Okay, you have got to watch the entire game. Don't give up after 3 innings and be like, oh my God. Don't. Watch it all. We were just talking about that. Me and Harris were talking about that. Albert Pujols, since he left the Angels, he's been playing great. The Angels, I don't know if they won today or not. If they win today, they're 500. They're a 500 club if they win today. And they were way below 500 when they lose Mike Trout. There's rumblings now. There's rumblings that what? Not only are the Angels playing better now, there's rumblings in the clubhouse now that Trout may be a little bit of more of a prima donna than we thought maybe he was. A few rumblings in the clubhouse. It's like, okay, look, we're winning without him, right? We know you're paying him $40 million. Yeah, well, you're paying him $40 million, but when you come back, you're going to lose again. Some of the guys in the clubhouse are not liking to play with Mike Trout. Mike Trout may not be Mr. Clean. He may not be the guy that we all think. Look at Pujols. And if anybody should be a prima donna, shouldn't the Dodgers? Dodgers won the World Series. He goes to L.A., walks in over and starts hitting the ball. 41 years old, 42, whatever the hell he is. He walks right in the door and starts hitting the ball. Right? He was not doing it in L.A. with the Angels, but he's doing it with the Dodgers. I'm telling you, there's clubhouse problems there. And who more than Rendon? Do you remember 3 years ago, folks, when they won a World Series a couple years ago, talking about the Nationals and Rendon? Who was more sought after than Rendon? Nobody. Everybody wanted Rendon services. We talked even back then that, wow, he could go to the Braves, he could go to the Phillies, he could go to the Mets. He could pretty much pick where he wanted to go. It was like 8 teams that wanted him. The Angels was way down the list. He ended up picking the Angels. I think just because he thought they had a weighted lineup and he was just going to walk right in there. And it's just not happened. It's just not happened. He has not went out there and been all world for them like he was in Washington. He just has not done it. And I think it's part of the inside. I don't know if it's a GM, maybe the manager, maybe all of them. It's just like, okay, if Mike Trout wants this, he gets this. If Mike Trout does this, he wants this, he gets it. And you guys don't ask for it. That kind of situation. I don't know. But anytime you've got a spoiled kid and you've got one among 30 of them, more often than not, the 29 others are not going to play well with him. And that's what I'm starting to wonder now about that. Pujols found the youth, no doubt. No doubt he's hitting it. Kawhi Leonard out indefinitely with a knee injury, ACL damage feared. Yeah, he could be out for the year. I'd heard that. Yep, Pujols has been playing good. LeBron James sounds off on condensed NBA schedule after Kawhi Leonard's injury. To me, to me, the NBA players, what have they got to bitch about? When they want to take – how many – think about this. If an NBA player wants to take a night off, they do it. If a Major League Baseball player once a week wanted to take a night off, that wouldn't happen. They get a day off maybe once every 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Manager's approval or whatever. A lot of times players don't even want off. Manager forces them. They're not playing not even near 150 games a season like these other, most stars in the league play 145, 150. NBA, you got 82 games, and they may show up for 60, 65. I'm going to take off tonight. I ain't going to play tonight. And it might be against a team that they know they're going to roll over. And just, they don't need me tonight. They played 72 this year. Okay. I'll play 60. Play 55. They do not place winning first place, second place, third place. All they do is want to get in the top 8 just to make the playoffs. That's all they want. That's all an NBA team wants to do nowadays is make the playoffs, and then they think they can just run right through everybody. How soon before the Giants come down to earth? I think they're coming down to earth. I think it's started. That's my take on it. I think the Dodgers are going to have first place by the end of the week. End of the week. Who has been the biggest top 5 surprise MLB storylines so far? Top 5 surprise. Red Sox have got to be right there. I think they're number 1. The only reason I say the Red Sox, they're ahead of the Yankees, they're ahead of the Blue Jays, they're ahead of the Rays. 3 teams, everybody picked them ahead of the Red Sox this year. Everybody picked the Red Sox 4th or 5th, 4th mostly. So we can talk about the Giants all you want to. The Giants are playing the Dodgers and the Padres. That's it. And to me, I've said all along, I know you guys, I've had hundreds of people get on me about this. I think the Padres are smoke and mirrors. I know the Giants are, but I think the Padres are too. I think the Dodgers win this division running away. Running away. That's my opinion. The Red Sox, they're playing in the toughest division. No doubt. The Rays win the World Series last year. The Yankees, they buy their big-time talent. The Blue Jays have a solid squad, and the Red Sox can buy their talent. That's a money division. That's the money division. Are the Red Sox going to be buyers? And when I say buyers, I'm talking about let's go out here and get Scherzer. Okay? Scherzer's going to be gone. Scherzer's leaving Washington. I truly believe that. Who's going to go get him? He's got the end of this year and then a club option, not a player option, a club option for next year. So I'm telling you, I think he's gone. I really do. He's 37 years old. I think he goes. Who are your top 5 current best active managers in baseball? Top 5. Cora's got to be there. Wow. Jeez. The guy for the Rays has got to be there. He's number 2. Giants manager is got to be way up there. The Dodgers manager's got to be there. He's good. Cubs manager's doing pretty well. They're right there. I don't think the Cubs win that division. I still don't think they do. And how can you be a seller? They're talking about getting rid of Kimbrel. They're talking about getting rid of the third baseman, Chris Bryant. How can you be a seller when you're in first place? What do you say to your fan base if within the next, let's say 3 weeks, Chris Bryant ends up going to somewhere like a Washington or which I don't think Washington's going to be a buyer, but let's say Philadelphia, and they end up trading Alec Bowman, a minor leaguer. What do you feel about that if you're a Cub fan, sitting and they end up selling Chris Bryant out? They know they're not going to re-sign him. They know they're not going to re-sign him. Just like the situation with Aaron Rodgers. Let's bring that up now. Aaron Rodgers comes out today and they say, which team in baseball do you think potentially could make the biggest jump in the second half of the season? Blue Jays. Blue Jays. Right now they said, what, third? I think the Blue Jays have everything in place. They just need a couple pitchers. They could use a couple starters. If they got Scherzer, turns that team around. Whoever, if somebody in the American League East gets Scherzer, he doesn't have to bat, and he can put another 16, 18. Twins, my problem with the Twins is if they were third place, yeah. If they were fourth place, maybe. They're sitting in last. They've got to pass too many teams. It doesn't work too good when let's say you move up to fourth and then second's playing third. Somebody's pulling away from you. That's your problem. If they were in second or third place, I would say, yeah, even if they were 6 or 8 back. Last place, I don't like the Twins. I think the Twins will be sellers. I think they're going to be selling, and they got some good pitching they can sell too. They really do. They should trade Nelson Cruz. Nelson Cruz, he can bomb with anybody. Who's got the third baseman that was with the Braves a couple years ago? Donaldson. Twins got Donaldson. That would be a trade piece. Who's got Donaldson? I think Twins do. If so, I'll tell you, yeah, Twins do. That would be a great landing spot. Philadelphia would be for him. I would prefer Philly get Donaldson over Chris Bryant. That's just me. I like Donaldson's bat better. His glove ain't bad either. Glove's not bad. Yeah, he's a pretty entertaining player, and he can hit. He's a lot of fun to watch hit. Let's go back. We're talking about Aaron Rodgers. Reported today, 60% chance if he plays, he's going to be a Bronco. 40% chance he won't. Somebody's blowing smoke up somebody's butt right here, and I'll tell you why. If he's going somewhere, I don't think it's Denver. I just don't think so. I think it's either going to be Vegas or I think it's going to be East Coast. That's just me. I think he could still go to the Giants. I think he could still go to Washington. I really do. Would you trade Devers for Donaldson? Boston? No way. No way. Devers killing it. No. The Twins don't want another payroll man. If the Twins get rid of Donaldson, they want some minor leaguers and maybe some money. Why does Bill Walton sound like he breathes out of his mouth? Because he does. He's 7'2" or whatever. And he's got big teeth. He's got giant teeth. I think Rodgers ends up probably in Vegas. I really do. I think Vegas is his spot. Whoever's blowing smoke right now telling us he's going to Denver has no idea where he's going. He has no idea where he's going. I think, and now you guys put on here where you think he's going. I say he goes to Vegas to be my number one choice. Number two, maybe a big shot out in the wind. He could end up in New England. Wouldn't that be some crap? Go out there and follow Brady after a few years. That would be something to watch. U.S. Open tomorrow. Be Brady's backup. It's going to be an international U.S. Open. It's not going to be a U.S. Open. It's going to be international. Uh-oh. My man there. Oh, he may be home. If he's home, we may have us a live Let's see. He said I should be there 9:50 to 10 o'clock. It's 9:53. If he comes on here, if he wants to go live for 15 minutes, I'll do it tonight. I think you guys would love to see Harris tonight. Harris broke his arm yesterday too, 2 days ago. 80-mile-an-hour fastball hit him. I don't know. He didn't say whether it was a foul ball or just hit him straight on. 12-year-old throwing it 80 miles an hour. 12-year-old. 12-year-old. So he hadn't gotten back to me yet. So, yeah, he's left-handed. He's left-handed, broke his left arm. So so we will see if he wants to come on here. The U.S. Open, I think, is going to be more of an international flavor than it's been in a long time. I like Justin Rose. Justin Rose. If you're going to bet straight money right now on it, take Justin Rose, put you about $10 on it. He should bring you a good $150 return if he wins, maybe $200 for a $10 bet. That's not too bad. If you want to get a dark horse and you're like, okay, well, this is somebody I think can win this thing, but if I put a $20 bet out there, I may get $500. Shane Lowry. He's a foreign golfer as well. He's from over in the UK. Very good player. Or maybe Ireland. Very good player. He could win it. Now, the extreme dark horse here, if it's a windy course out in California, don't give up on Phil Mickelson. Okay? Don't give up on Phil Mickelson. Charles Barkley could win if he played. No, he couldn't. No, he could not win even if. But Charles' swing's much better. But Mickelson could. He's not going to win. I don't think. I think Mickelson's don't have enough game here to win because he's going to be playing in the rough too much. But he may make the cut. Francesco Molinari. Okay, if you want a real dark horse, Francesco Molinari. I think it's an international flavor this week. I think somebody other than an American wins this week. Who do you think is the best celebrity golfer in the world? Wow. Mark Rippon. Mark Rippon was a former football player. Very good. I can't think of the name of it, but he didn't make the cut. Tony Romo. What's up, Danny and Grays? Cards and Toys. Had another visitor here today. I had my man Harris Jessup. Harris slid by. Harris came by earlier. He ate dinner, tried my chili, and he had to hit the road. He has to be in Baltimore in the morning. What if the three quarterbacks on your roster were Jamarcus Russell, Ryan Leaf, and Johnny Manziel? You would be in some serious trouble. You would be in some serious trouble. You wouldn't have any problem finding nightclubs. All you got to do is follow either one of them three, and they would show you how to get there. The one that has really cleaned his life up, if you want to really, really look into it, the one that's really cleaned his life up a lot is Ryan Leaf. He works for ESPN, does a lot of interviews. He's trying. Manziel, he was a rich kid from Texas. His dad had oil wells. He's got a lot of money. Jamarcus Russell, he's been on the side of a milk carton for 10 years and nobody's seen him. But I think Ryan Leaf is doing pretty well for himself now. That's my opinion. You guys have every opportunity, if you wanted to watch Ryan Leaf, to watch him. I think he does a pretty good job for ESPN. Not a big ESPN watcher, but Ryan Leaf does a pretty good job on television when he's asking, when are you going to golf against Sean? If he ever wants, we may do a putt-putt tournament one day. If he wants to, when I pick him up at his house, we may go over to putt-putt golfing games and go and play like 36 holes against each other if he wants to. I want some chili. Send me some down. Next time Danny comes up here, all you got to do is slide by. I got it, man. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The wife loves it, man. And we're going to see, like I say, Harris did not give me a score. He said, when I go online live, I will give you my score. I said, okay, that's cool. So if I hear from him being home, I will I sent him a message simply saying home yet 5 minutes ago. He's outside of Baltimore, so he's close. I'm sure he's real close. You know, when you get in, you got a load of stuff you got to unload. Go to the restroom. Maybe even grab a beer. My man Larson's on fire. Larson is racing well right now. He really is. He's running well. All the Chevrolets running well. Al Red Sox fan has something going on his channel right now as well. Yeah, very cool. Order Rob a pizza? No, don't order Rob a pizza. Rob grilled tonight. Rob grilled corn. Who in here has grilled corn on their grill? Left it shuck, everything, holes, everything on the corn. Simply put it in water, leave it set for 30 minutes, and then put it on the grill and let it just grill. Who's ever done it? Turn it over 2 or 3, about every 3 minutes, turn it over, roll it around, whatever. After about 12 minutes, pull it out and just start shucking it. Who has ever fixed corn like it on a grill? What's your thoughts on Joel Embiid? I've always thought Embiid has a lot of talent. He just a lot of times not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I don't know what he's done now. But some of those guys for Philly, man, they just, to me, they really don't show a lot of sense. They really don't. How in the hell, and this is my opinion, how can you hire a GM in Philly? It was a guy, Elton Brand, that was going across the Walt Whitman Bridge at 90 miles an hour and gets pulled over. 90 miles an hour across the damn bridge. Okay? When he played. Then when he's unable to play anymore, I think we'll hire him as our GM. No, you do not hire somebody like that. Somebody that is a bad influence on the rest of your players. Why would you?
Hi, everybody. Rob, I'm going today because I have to get up super early tomorrow for a 7 o'clock meeting.
All right, can we give me
Okay, I have one more favor to ask you.
What's that?
Will you bring my phone in when you come in? Because I'm charging it because it was down low.
I will.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
I love you.
Love you too. Hi, Mrs. Rob, says
everybody.
Darius.
Hi, everybody. Good night, everybody.
She's heading to bed right now. We're going to see. We want to make sure Harris is home. So that's my number one thing right now. I want to see it. Harris makes it home okay. If you did not catch my lunchtime with Rob today, go back and watch it. You got to go watch it. Every kiss begins with K. Mrs. K, right? Yeah. Go back and watch it. Phillies at the Tigers. Phillies at the Tigers. Do not, after 20 or 30 minutes, do not give up on the game, folks. It is gloom and doom throughout. And then all of a sudden, a fire gets lit, and you can't believe what happens. Who are your top 25 all-time best athletes who played in Philadelphia? Let's give you 5 anyway, okay? Dr. J's got to be up there. Dr. J has got to be up there. How about Terrell Owens? He's got to be up there. Moses Malone. That's number. Let's see. Who else? Steve Carlton. How about Steve Carlton? And how about Michael Jack Schmidt? How about that? That'd be 5. Not bad players, I would say. Yeah. Iverson. I don't know if McNabb would make my top 25. I don't know. Iverson, yes. I don't know if McNabb would or not. I don't know. He didn't win anything. He made it to the Super Bowl, but he never won. I don't know. What's his name? Made it to the Super Bowl with a broken leg and still played his ass off. Then obviously, then you got Ryan Howard, you got Chase Utley, you got Jimmy Rollins, Roy Halladay, Cliff Lee. Then if you want to go to hockey, you got they've had so many good hockey players over the years. But I'm not a Flyer. I haven't kept up with the Flyers. Rob is the best YouTuber in the world for all to bask in his glory. You guys are crazy. Let's see if my man is home yet. Hoping home yet? Oh, Jabroni, are you home yet? All right. I'm calling long distance. Philly's Jim Thome. I don't know if he played in Philly long enough. He wasn't there very long. He was there when we were in Philly, though. Yeah, boy, did we cheer him on. Philly loved him. Philly absolutely adored Jim Thome. I'll tell you somebody they adored. We hadn't heard anything. The Flying Hawaiian, Shane Victorino. People loved him. We absolutely. It wasn't the best baseball player in the world, no. But my goodness, I look like Jim Thome. I do not look like Jim Thome. I do not look like Jim Thome. I'll show you a picture of Jim Thome. I do not look like Jim Thome. Photo Jim Thome. Let's see. We got one without a hat? No. That don't look like that. That doesn't look like me. No. Put my Phillies hat on. Still don't look like him. He's a good bit younger than me, too. Let's see. How old is Jim Thome?
He's 50 years old.
Yeah, he's only 50. He'll be 51 this year. He'll be 51 this year. And he was very good ball player. Very good ball player. A Hall of Famer. Okay? A Hall of Famer. Let me give you guys some numbers. If you woke up just 7'2", I wouldn't know what to think then, would I? Let me give you guys some numbers, okay? All right. Find a piece of paper and a pencil because I'm telling you, you will not believe this one. All right? I'm going to give you guys numbers, lifetime stats of a Hall of Famer, and then I'm going to give you another person, and then I want to ask you straight up if that one is also a Hall of Famer, okay? Let me check. All right. Now I'm going to give you guys the numbers, okay? Career stats. All right. Games played. 2,649 games played. Hits 2517. 2517. That's hits. RBIs 1133. Let's see. Batting average. What's up, Larry Harris? Batting average for a lifetime, 271. Okay? All right. Home runs, 268. All right. That's player one. Okay. Now, player two. Okay. All right. Player two. Career hits, 1999, 1999. Career RBIs, 909. Batting average, 269. Home runs, 257. Let's see, I already give you RBIs. All right. So let me ask you. This part, number one was a Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer. Okay. Let me give you the hits again. 2,517. Player two's 1,999 hits, almost 2,000. Okay. RBIs 1133 to 909, about 200 difference. Batting average in their career 271, 269, 2 points difference. Home runs in their career 268, 257. If player one is a first ballot Hall of Famer, is player two a Hall of Famer? You guys tell me. If player one, and I'm saying he was a first ballot Hall of Famer, is player two even a Hall of Famer at all? You tell me. 2,000 hits. He was one short of 2,000 hits. And 9 less home runs, and batting average 2 points less. You tell me. Is he a Hall of Famer? Didn't play near as many seasons. I'll say that. A lot less so. So no, he is not a Hall of Famer. You don't think player two should be a Hall of Famer? You don't. Okay. Who says yes? Oh, who says no? Okay, we got Larry says no. Player one, 2,500 hits, 2,517 hits. Player two, 1,999 hits. Okay. RBIs 1133 to 909. Batting average 271, 269. Home runs 268, 257. 9 difference. And there was a lot of difference in games. A lot of difference in games. Player two played a lot less games. Is player two a Hall of Famer? Like I say, player one was a first ballot Hall of Famer. Player one's a first ballot Hall of Famer. No. So that means he only had to go through the process one time, was a Hall of Famer. How many? Now, all right. What if I told you the position he played? Okay. Second base. Okay. Not that many home runs in second base. In fact, look at the most home runs by a second baseman in a career. So let's see. The most home runs by a second baseman career. Jeff Kent, 377. Jeff Kent, 377 is the most. Okay, so you guys tell me, is player 2 a Hall of Famer? 1 says no. Haven't cut my hair in 10 months, says Sean. Larry says he's not a Hall of Famer. Do you guys want to know? And Alex says no. It's not Utley. It's not Chase Utley. It is not Chase Utley. In a minute, Derry has to say yes. All right. Now, will it change when I tell you names? When I tell you names, it may change your mind. Okay? Player 1's name happens to be Joe Morgan. Joe Morgan with the Reds. Okay? Joe Morgan won all those championships with, or played in a lot of championships with the big red machine. Definitely a first-time Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer. Now, who was player 2? Anybody got a clue as to who player 2 is? Pretty good player. Pretty darn good player. He played around a few different teams. That's probably what's going to hurt him. Okay, Ian Kinsler. Ian Kinsler. So, Ian Kinsler's numbers are there. What would your current MLB roster? Would your current MLB roster is if you could build your own team? Well, if you could build your own team, money didn't have a problem. I would gather up pitching. So, 2 people said no. Ian Kinsler's not a Hall of Famer. 1 said yes. I'm kind of on the edge of saying yeah. 250 home runs. I don't think any player at second base with 250 or more home runs has not made. They've all made the Hall of Fame, I think. Rob, would you rather own a Major League Baseball team or be the GM, and what team? Wow. I'd rather be the GM. And wow, what team? Man, oh man. Well, Boston's got their thing going. Let's see, Barkley and Shaq, or Ewing and Garnett. Oh my gosh, they're two good sets right there. I like Ewing better than Shaq, and I like my goodness. I really like Barkley and Garnett. I like both. They're so different, though. Garnett plays tall. Barkley plays wide. I'd probably take Ewing and Garnett. I probably would, because Ewing was more of a – Shaq was a dunker. Ewing, he actually had a few moves in the post, but Shaq, the most dominant player ever, says Sean. I don't think so. The most dominant player I've ever seen was named Michael Jordan. Second most dominant player I ever saw was named Kobe Bryant. I remember that I watched. I know Wilt scored 100, but I watched the night Kobe put 81 on somebody. I mean, yeah, it's been done again. Thompson did it, right? Thompson didn't he score 80 on somebody, or 70? Klay Thompson. Look, if you're capable of putting 80 on the board against anybody, damn, you good. You are really good. Did Booker put 80 on somebody too? Booker though is so childish, man. I saw that last game against the Lakers, and he was just running his mouth. Yeah, I think the best 2 scorers of all time that I've ever seen was MJ and Kobe too. I'm with you. Kobe Kobe could take one-on-one. He could take anybody off a dribble. And so could MJ. He really could. But if I could GM my own team, wow. Oh, man. I would like to take a team that's never won anything that would have a payroll for me. Wow. Oh, who would it be, though? Maybe the Texas Rangers, if I could go down to Arlington, or maybe Arizona, the Diamondbacks. Brewers have won some stuff. They've won back in the 80s a couple times. They've won. I have to go. I'll have a good night. All right, Larry, have a good one, my friend. I wish we'd have seen them in the finals versus one another. Yeah, that would have been really cool. I'm like a team that people don't really. Yeah. Oakland A's. Oakland has no payroll. See them move to a nice new city. Seattle's never won it. Go there and be like, okay, let's bring a little flash to it, a little flair to it. Okay, let's put a nice ship on our helmet or something. Whatever. Seattle's a boring. And look, if you're a Seattle Mariner fan, more power to you. But aren't their uniforms boring as shit? Aren't they boring? Come on. Do something to kind of flare it up a little bit. Make it where people want to go to Seattle. And where do you rank Ken Griffey Jr.? He's really way up there. Never won anything. But he never really had a chance. Ichiro, I rank Ichiro higher than Ken Griffey Jr. But Ichiro is but Ken Griffey Jr. was up there. Defensively, he could really play. Offensively, what did he hit? 600 home runs, I think. First ballot Hall of Fame, both of them. Ichiro could hit the ball. Probably the best hitter since 2000. I would say top 15 for Griffey. I would say top 15 for Ichiro too. But if you never watched Pete Rose, you really don't. You don't really have something to judge by. Pete Rose, 4,200 hits. 4,200 hits. It's crazy. Yeah, him and his dad. Ichiro first year, he had 262 hits. Yeah. Yep. You're right. Pete Rose played his position great. Switch hitter. Don't forget that. He can bat left. He can bat right. Yeah. To me, one of the top 5 all-time hitters is Pete Rose. Pete Rose, does he belong in the Hall of Fame? A lot of people say no. I say yes. Look at all the bullshit. Look at all the bullshit we hear about from people now that's getting put in there. Yeah. Pete Rose I think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, the Rogers drama is going to go on for another couple months. It's until he gets traded. If you've never watched Wade Boggs hit, Wade Boggs was a genius at the plate as well. God bless his soul, but Tony Gwynn, oh my gosh, so well spoken. And he was a great hitter. Rod Carew was a great hitter, and so was George Brett. Who is the best MLB player over 6'5"? Oh, that's Johnson, Randy Johnson. Reggie Jackson. Actually, I'll tell you what, a lot of folks got Reggie Jackson as one of their top maybe 25 players of all time. I don't think he's that great. He came through in a lot of big-time games, yes. Got a lot of home runs, yes. But his average, he struck out a lot, even back in the day. But a great player, yes. Mr. October, he knew when to come through. Played well, played great. If you're a Yankee, you gotta love him. You gotta love him if you're a Yankee. If you're you like him. He really knew how to come through. But do I think he's one? Do I think he's one of the top 3 Yankee outfielders of all time? No way. No way. No way. Not even close. He struck out over 2,500. Yeah. And look at the outfield. If you had the Yankees, you got DiMaggio. Okay, DiMaggio 56 game hitting streak. I don't even know what year it was. What was it? 40 whatever. It's coming to 80 years. 56 game hitting streak. Nobody's beat it. 56 game hitting streak. I don't know if anybody will ever do it during our lifetime. It may get done, but during our lifetime, will it? Show me. I've seen 44, and do you know who set the National League record for 44? Does anybody know that? Yeah, DiMaggio was with Marilyn Monroe. You're right. Does anybody know who set that National League record for 44 games? I remember that one. Does anybody remember that? I remember it because that's during my lifetime. I watched that, and was it Meatball? No, it was not. No, it was not. It was not. No, it wasn't Clemente. It wasn't Barry Bonds. No. 44 game hitting streak in the National League. I'm surprised you guys don't know this one. We've been talking about him. We've been talking about him. How great, how he should be in. Yeah, Pete. That's it. That's it, Pete. 44 game hitting streak. That was a big thing back in the 80s. And they would turn. You might be watching, I don't know what the hell was coming on Tuesday night, something on TV, and then all of a sudden, and now we're going they would cut right into a ball game. 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night, in the middle of a show. And we're going to show you whether Pete Rose can get, 41st hit or whatever. We Willie Keeler's National League streak. Yeah. Keeler had, 41? I think it was 41. And Rose got 44. So that, that's over a fourth of a season. It's crazy, crazy stuff. So that goes to show you some of the things these guys do is not as easy as it looks. 44 games, you think, well, somebody out there done it. No. Nobody's done it for 40 years. And nobody's done it 56 games in 75, 80 years. That's where records are. That's records for you. That's Alomar had a 30-game hitting streak. Yeah. He was a catcher. Sandy Alomar, catcher. And it's been a few that's tried 30, 35, 36, 38, but 44 has stood in National League and 56 in all of baseball. I don't know if there's anybody out there right now that can touch it. I really don't. That's being locked in, getting a hit 1 for 5, 1 for 4. Yeah. 1 for 5 or 1 for 4 for a quarter of a season. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, actually it's actually for a third of the season. You got to get a hit. You got to get a hit. And nowadays, would they walk you? That's the advantage. That's the advantage DiMaggio had. He had a murderer's row that if you walked him, it won't get any easier. It's going to take that kind of lineup where you're going to have a stacked lineup and somebody batting second, third, fifth, sixth, maybe even fourth. It's just going to be a stacked lineup where if you walk him, all you're doing is getting trouble behind him. So, Ken Keltner made a few nice plays at third, and Indians ended DiMaggio's streak at 56. How about that? Who would you pick the all-time starting lineup in Major League Baseball? Oh wow, let's see. Catcher. Catcher. Who would be my catcher? Oh, I don't like John Bench. I just don't like him. I don't like his attitude. Um, he's a hater, so I will not take Johnny Bench. I'll take Yogi Berra as my catcher. First baseman. Oh, wow. Gosh. Um, First baseman. Who would I take? Ortiz? I think I'd take Ortiz. Second baseman. Oh, man. Maybe Joe Morgan. Maybe Joe Morgan. Shortstop. And don't say Cal Ripken, folks. Don't say Cal Ripken. Cal Ripken, his last 3 years, he was trash. I would say A-Rod. In his years, he was hard core. Third base. Oh. What was the best World Series I ever seen? I'll come up with that in a second. Third baseman. I guess it's hard to go against Michael Jack, but I really like Wade Boggs a lot. Outfield, my gosh, man. Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, gosh, Tris Speaker. Who else? Who else would be a great outfielder to have? Ken Griffey Jr. That's so many of them, man. There's so many great outfielders. Mike Trout, so many good ones. Jimmy Rice, George Foster. You can't go wrong. Roberto Clemente, yeah, right field. Probably the best arm of any of them. He could throw the ball 300 feet in the air. Well, yeah, Willie Mays, say hey, kid. Yeah. And then if you want to go Barry Bonds, you can do it. If you want to go Henry Aaron, we never even mentioned Henry Aaron. See there? That's how much he gets overlooked. Hammer and Hank. That's how much he gets overlooked. Simply, to me, the best home run hitter of all time. Go back and look at his numbers. Crazy good. Crazy good. Oh, he made it home. Yeah, Tony Gwynn, you got it. Yeah, that's right. And my dad's got the Henry Aaron jersey, so I'll take a picture of him tomorrow night wearing 44 of the Little League kids. I got number 18, and sent Don Heston his jersey. He's at number 5. But I got my number 18 jersey. I've got it back in there. I'll actually maybe come online tomorrow and show you what it looks like before I take off and go. I'm asking. Harris made it home okay. Now I'm seeing if he wants to go live with me for 5-10 minutes. If he does, we will do a live chili review. So we're going to see if he wants to. Let's all behave now. My favorite all-time World Series. Oh man. Geez. It's been a few. I've watched a few. Oh, he's trying to get an internet connection. Okay. If he gets an internet connection, okay. So I'm just telling him we can do a quick take, a 15-minute, 10, 15-minute quick take. He's trying to get online. If he's able to, I'm going to be starting filming game 1 of 2007 Indians replay here. Harris is a wide open dude. Harris is going to do a replay. I think it's maybe Orioles. I'm not sure. He's doing a replay, but he has a dice. 6 different games: payoff pitch, inside pitch. It's not Strat, but it's some other ones. It's 6 different games. He's going to roll it before every game and decide what he's going to do as his payback. Do it as his game of the 162. I think it's an Orioles schedule he's doing. He's a big Orioles fan, and should be really interesting. And he's thinking about videoing it. So we're going to wait around here for a couple seconds and see if maybe he can get on here live. Phillies, anybody got a Phillies score? Come on, let's see. I can throw a Phillies score up here for you. Phillies versus Dodgers. 1-0 Phillies. 1-0 Phillies. And it's in the bottom of the first. So Phillies are a game below 500 now because they've lost the last 2 to the Dodgers. They need to save face and get one tonight. If all the World Series champions in all the history of baseball were in the fans vote tournament, who would win? 42 Yankees. Was it 42 Yankees? Was it 1942? I think 1925 Yankees would be a tough one too. It would be a Yankees team though. Yeah, they were just stacked. Anytime somebody wants to play like APBA, they don't even allow those teams to be in there. They don't even allow them to play them. They were stacked. 27, yeah. Maybe there's a 27 Yankees. Maybe it was. But they don't even allow those teams to get played if they're having a tournament 1-on-1. That's crazy. That's some crazy stuff. We'll let you know. I'm giving it a couple minutes. If it doesn't hook up, I'm crashing. Yeah, he's tired. But if we're able to get Harrison in here, we will do it. Now I'll just email him. I'll just fly him an email, and I hope you guys will hang in here with me. Let's go back a couple minutes. Let me give you some numbers of a Hall of Fame second baseman. Don't give it away, guys. A Hall of Fame second baseman had 2,517 hits, had 1,133 RBIs, batting average of a lifetime 271, and 268 home runs. Okay? First ballot, second baseman, Hall of Famer. Is this other guy a Hall of Famer as well? Okay? The first guy had 2,517 hits. Second guy only had 1,999 hits. But he played a lot less seasons. And I'll tell you why. His batting average was 269. Only 2 points under the first ballot Hall of Famers. First ballot, 271, first ballot Hall of Fame. 269, we don't know yet. RBIs, 909 RBIs, 911. The other guy had 1133, so a little over 200 difference. Home runs for the second baseman, 268 for the Hall of Famer. The other guy, 257. 9 home runs difference. Is player 2 a Hall of Famer? If I've already asked you before, don't answer the question. But if you have not been asked that, is player 2, The first one was a first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm just asking you, is player 2 a Hall of Famer? Not a first ballot, maybe, but is he a Hall of Famer? And like I say, 1,999 hits, played a lot less seasons because he had virtually the same batting average. 2 points less and 9 less home runs. 9 less home runs. What were your thoughts on Rickey Henderson? Great best leadoff hitter ever. A little bit cocky, but you got to be a lot cocky when you all-time best stolen base leader. First ballot Hall of Famer all the way, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Rickey made every team better, made all teams better. But is player 2 a Hall of Famer? Is player 2 a Hall of Famer? 2 points less than the batting average, 9 less home runs, 1999 for hits, so almost 2,000 hits, and 909 RBIs. Is, as a second baseman now, 257. Is that Hall of Fame numbers? Like I said, the first guy is a first ballot. So it was never even left up to chance whether he was a Hall of Famer. First ballot. He's in. Stamped in. Is number 2. Maybe not a first ballot, but is he a Hall of Famer? That's all I'm asking. I had 2 people say no. I had 1 person say yes. I personally say yes. 9 less home runs, 2 batting average a little less, but he didn't play as many seasons. He didn't play as many seasons, and he won a World Series. He won a World Series. So, I don't know. He was a 4-time, I think, 4-time All-Star compared to 10-time All-Star for the other guy. But the other guy played on a championship, big-time championship team. Number 1 player was Joe Morgan, Hall of Fame. Second guy was Ian Kinsler. I think he's a Hall of Famer. We'll see. We'll see. I think he's a Hall of Famer, though. I really do. With his numbers, I was checking his numbers up. I think he's a Hall of Famer. 9 less home runs than Joe Morgan. And Joe Morgan, the first time they put the ballot out there for him, he was in. So I realize it's a lot tougher nowadays. What players do you think could still be playing in today's game in Major League Baseball? Oh, man. Wow. Somebody that's probably got some smooth pitching style. Maybe somebody like a Cliff Lee, especially if he learned. He didn't really have the best changeup in the world, but if he learned a changeup pitch, he probably could still be pitching. It's hard to really tell because you don't know where they went with themselves after they left baseball. That's the problem. You don't know how many home runs would Babe average in today's MLB. Wow. More than back then, I think. The only reason I say that is because who's the biggest clown in history of baseball? There's been a few clowns. But I think Ruth would hit more home runs now. And I'll tell you why. The ball flies better, right? And the bats are made out of so much better stuff. And that they even said back in the day he hit balls 500 feet. That's what was said. All I know is this: if he was hitting those balls back then, like a rubber ball 500 feet, can you imagine what he would do with one of these baseballs nowadays? It would be dangerous. Obviously, he would have to have a good lineup, though, and he had Murderer's Row. That would have to take place, though, and not many teams have Murderer's Row. Yankees, Angels, Dodgers. That's it. What would your all-time home run derby bracket look like? Wow. I guess you got to put Henry Aaron up there. You got to put Ruth up there. You got to put Michael Jack Schmidt up there. Barry Bonds, you got to put Bonds in there. You got to put Pujols in there. Willie Mays has got to be in there. How many is that? 6? If it's only 8 of them, let's see who else. Jim Tomei has got to be in there, and who am I forgetting? Forgetting somebody. Pujols, maybe Pujols. Yeah. It doesn't take long to get 8. Doesn't take long. Willie Stargell, maybe. How many home runs did Stargell hit in his career? How many did Willie Stargell hit? I'm going to guess 575. He may not hit that many. I'm going to say 575. I'm going to say 575. I don't know. But if he didn't hit 500, he wouldn't be in my home run derby all time. You got to hit 500. You got to hit 500. Yeah. Stargell may not have hit 500. I don't think maybe he did. I don't know. Willie Stargell, all-time home runs. Harris Jessup is here. Chile was an 11 out of 10. How about that, boys and girls? 475. You're right, Jim Cutter. Yeah. How about that? Harris, hey, you want to come on live with me just for 10 minutes on StreamYard? Do you feel like it? He stopped by. It was something I was going to bring up to him if we get him live on here. It was what we was talking about earlier, guys. On this tablet, I'm having issues. Okay. Tell them about the corn, Harris. How about the corn? He was getting it off the grill, and we was peeling it back, and then he started eating it. And he was like, oh, man. And so he liked the chili. That's good. That's a good deal. So he's the first guy that I've had check it out. And he gave it he said 11 out of 10. We'll give it 10 out of 10 for what we call it. I'll never eat corn again out of the pot. It's on the grill or not at all. How about that, guys? How about that? He'll tell you. We had a feast set for him. And we had grilled hot dogs. We had corn. I don't know if he ate over 1 ear. He may have ate 2 ears of corn. I'm not sure how much he ate. Had some soda for him, and had chopped up onions and mustard and ketchup. He told us what he liked on his hot dog. He fixed them right there in front of us. And he was talking to me and my mom and my dad. Darla, she came out once in a while. I wish I could have stayed longer. Yeah. And I asked him, I said, how you like the view? And I mean, I tell you, it was nice and cool on the porch. It was ready and it was ready and waiting. Now I found that I was keeping up with where he was at coming up the road, but he's just a little ways off the highway. And I told him, I said, now listen to things. And we live kind of on a dead end street. And he was like, yeah. He was sitting outside on the porch eating. And I'm telling you, it was a nice day too. It was like 79 degrees, 78 degrees, a little bit of a breeze coming through there. I was grilling the whole time. I was sitting there grilling and talking to him. And I ate his brownie after he left. He forgot his brownie. He didn't stay for about an hour. He got here about 20 after 4 and left. I remember he left at 5:35 because he said, I meant to leave at 5:30. And mom told him, said, it's 5:35. Said, I'm going to leave now then. So he ended up leaving then and had his arm I wanted that too. He wanted that brown. Oh man. Yeah, I had hamburgers. He said, "Don't need a hamburger." I said, "Okay, how about a couple hot dogs?" So I had a couple hot dogs ready for him. Then I showed him how to peel back that corn. You got to put it in water. You got to put it in water. Let it sit in the sink for about 30 minutes. Then peel it off, put it on the grill, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, something like that. And he'll tell you the corn was not burned. When he peeled it out, he put it on that butter and he was eating it. It helps the taste. It helps the taste. It does not rob the flavor at all. And we'll cook corn. We'll cook corn down here until November on the grill. We don't mind it. We do it all the time. And yeah, he came by and I told him, I said, "Dad, when you leave here, go this way, that way." He must best corn I have ever had. How about that? I'm telling you guys, if you ever get a chance to fix it that way. Fix it that way. And I'm sure Harris will come back by here again. We told him if he wanted to spend the night, he definitely could. It's pretty quiet around here. It's not a lot going on. It's out in the country. But hey, the highway that I live on is not too busy. It's not too bad. So he drove on it, and I know Charlottesville's a pain in the ass. I know Charlottesville's a pain in the ass. You have to drive through there. Who would in payoff pitch? What was you going to say? Who would win in payoff pitch? Harris versus Rob? Well, my team would be the 2019 Phillies. He would probably have 2019 Orioles. Maybe one day we'll do it. Maybe one day we'll do it. Can't even hear the traffic where you are. No, you can't hear the traffic where we live. He looked around, saw my yard. I actually had it well manicured today. I had it mowed pretty well. Didn't look too trashy and anything. I tried to do the best I could. Had it looking pretty good. But he came to the house and sat right down. And I waited and ate after he left. Me and my mom, all of us, we sat there. My mom actually waited till after she got back from church. And she came back and ate. So we all ate at different times. My dad ate. And it was fun. It was just a fun day. I enjoyed it. We kept up. Harris has got to go back and watch my lunchtime video. You got to go back and watch it. Phillies at the Tigers. That's today's video. It's just before this one. And I think you'll like it. I really do. But yeah, we sat out and we talked and we talked and we talked. And yeah, it was just a fun conversation. He told us about his umpiring, showed us his arm. His arm looked like hell. It broke. I didn't even show him my elbow. Reconstruction in 2018. But his broke, and he's got a fracture. So it's not a clean break. A lot of times I think it's worse. So he's got to be playing hurt all weekend there when he's umpiring and stuff. So let's think about Harris when we if you throw a prayer out tonight, throw it his way. It would be very, very nice of you if you do that. Go back and watch my channel some more, guys. I think if you're just joining the channel, go back and watch some old videos. Me and Harris have been on here live before. We did not get a photograph today. That's the crazy part. We will one day here soon. He graded my chili. He said it's 11 out of 10. We'll give it 10 out of 10 then. So we'll just say 10. And then corn. Corn was a surprise, I guess, of a deal. That he got some good flavor out of that corn. It's just Walmart corn too. Swear to you, it's nothing we did to it. Anything. All we had was a little bit of butter out there, and he threw. I don't even think he threw any salt on it. All he ate was butter on corn, and that was it. And he'll tell you, it was pretty good. I ate an ear of it later on tonight myself, and I had me some. I ate some other stuff too before I came in. So yeah, if you get a chance, folks, definitely try to make you some corn that way. I think you'll enjoy it. Phillies, last I looked, were winning 1-0 over the Dodgers. I think it's like second inning is all. So it was early in the game, maybe third inning now. I don't think it's probably raining in LA, but who knows? Weirder stuff's happened. Let's my team, the team that I sponsor, plays again tomorrow night. Let's give a few hope wishes out to those guys. My mom and dad both going to the game tomorrow night. It's a home game kind of, and seats are pretty close, so they don't have to do too much walking, and so they're going to try to go to the game with us. So we'll see what happens. Till I see you guys again, my name is Rob. Thank you so much. Thank you, Harris, for popping in here. I am so glad you did. Go to bed, my friend. I know you got to get up early in the morning. My wife's got to get up early in the morning, so I'm going to grab me a little bit of soda. I'm heading to bed, and you all be great and be good to one another. Use YouTube for what it's for. Positive, not negative. Be good to one another, and I will see you again soon. We'll have lunchtime with Rob here again. Maybe not tonight. I mean, maybe not tomorrow, but we will do it again very, very soon. So keep an eye on the channel. God bless one and all. And thanks so much, Harris Jessup. Thanks so much, Sean, Darius, each and every one of you that have play a part in my channel. Tribe fan, each and every one of you. Thanks so much. God bless, and we will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.